Hi, magnifiers. To talk about the implementation session, it is repetition, reinforcement, and reflection. All the three R's put together. In fact, we heard those 5 mandatory questions, or we discussed those 5 mandatory questions during the Ron session. Soon thereafter, I had a session with my mentor, that is Shalini. It was an amazing session indeed because she broke each and every question into fragments and we were able to discuss threadbare. So that gave me a clarity of how I'm going to move on with the problems that I have stated. Soon thereafter, we had this implementation session, which was a group session. In this group session, we were all put into the breakout rooms and we had to discuss it once again, which means it is a repetition and a reflection, of course. When we started discussing and the feedback was given by our own colleagues, we realized how important it was to take in the feedback and move forward. So it was again a reinforcement. It's absolutely a funnel effect. So the 5 questions that we discussed was, number 1, what was the exact problem? So I was able to come as a dart in the 3rd session when I was discussing with my colleagues as to what was the problem that I was just dealing with and who were the targeted audience, what is the age group that we were looking at and why am I looking at that age group. And why do they need to solve this problem? It is not about me solving the problem. Why do they need to solve this problem? Came very clearly into this discussion. Fourthly, the one that really struck me was, why should they go through me? What is the purpose of asking me to solve this problem? Wherein my credentials as to what has been my experience in this particular field, how I have been able to make a mark in this field before I could solve that problem. So that came very clearly to it. And of course, the last was the process, which we didn't have much of time to discuss, of course, but then we came up to the conclusion how the process is going to go further. An amazing session, of course. Why am I saying amazing? It is something that what reminded me was when you have a magnifying glass and keep a paper, and when the rays of sunlight hits through the when the paper through the magnifying glass, it gets burnt. Similarly, it was focused. It was absolutely focused. There was no deviation from this end to the other end. I'm sure this is going to be a great session for all of us. Looking forward for further more sessions wherein we will be able to come out in flying colors. When I say flying colors, I know that it is a signature with my signature. So my program is going to be one of those signature programs wherein we are going to take it off to another level. Thank you.